Most of the people, they even don't know that they are dependent. You see, when you are a child, you are dependent on your parent, and that is a misery. You feel for any wish, you have to feel dependent on them. When you are young, you are dependent with your hormones. You are dependent to whomsoever you love. Maybe you are dependent that your girlfriend will like you, your girlfriend will say something to you. You are dependent. Maybe your boyfriend is not loving you. You want love. You are seeking love. Your hormones, they are pushing you. You are dependent. You want some economical status. You want to have some job. You are dependent on your school grades. You are dependent for your career. You depend on society. You depend on school. When you are old, there is a dependency. You depend on your children. A body is also something on which you depend. If it gets old, you want to climb a mountain and you cannot climb. That is also a dependency. Not only that, if you are father, you are dependent on son. If you are son, you are dependent on your father. If you are husband, you are dependent on wife. If you are wife, wife is dependent on husband. Name any relation. If you are pupil, you are dependent on your teacher. If you are teacher, you want a student. A good student. There is a dependency. And all these dependency, if you see deeper at what kind of life we are living, everywhere, if you will see with your open eyes, you will find there is dependency and dependency of everything. Knowing that very minutely will give you some sense. Knowing that very deep, understanding that is path to freedom. I think this is enough to understand the life. If we understand it deeply, we will understand what is freedom. And freedom is ultimate goal. If you feel free, that is like salvation. That is like being in love. Then all conditions, they break. So I would say, understand that with deep heart, that dependency is greatest misery if ever known. And knowing that is path to freedom.